I'm Christopher Hendricks. I'm a professor of history at the Armstrong campus of Georgia Southern University, and I'm here at the Davenport House to launch my new book, co-authored with my mother, Old Southern Cookery. This was a project that began a few decades ago. My mother was a cookbook collector, and my dad was in Philadelphia doing some research and picked up a copy of Mary Randolph's Virginia Housewife. Mary Randolph was from a very prominent Virginia family, and in 1824 she published what is arguably the first truly American cookbook. And my mom was fascinated. She took these recipes that have instructions like when the fire be ready and started experimenting. And over the next year or so, produced modern versions of the recipes that appeared in Mary Randolph's original cookbook. And so I thought, well, I will investigate the history of Mary Randolph, the history of the cookbook, and let's see what we can do with this. And I wrote the history of Southern cooking and interspersed it with my mom's interpretations of the recipes, and this is the result. The project came together in miraculous ways. People made suggestions that I would never have considered. For example, when we were doing photography for the book, we brought in two professional food photographers, and Jamie suggested that it might be appropriate to use some of the pieces of the Davenport's porcelain collection in the photographs. There is a wonderful soup tureen here, which we wanted to use because it's such a beautiful object, and it is coincidentally a product of the Davenport Pottery Company. No relation to Isaiah, but still a fun coincidence. The thing was, our soups wouldn't fill this tureen. So what we ended up doing with it is making a still life using vegetables and flowers and using it as the dedication page. Now, how the Davenport House and Historic Savannah got involved in this project came about serendipitously. Last spring, I came over for an event and was chatting with Jamie Cradle, the director. And while we were chatting, I asked her, what kind of projects are you working on? And she was telling me about the plans for renovating the Kennedy Pharmacy and possibly doing some fundraising. And I said, kind of flippantly, would you like a cookbook? And she got very excited. We really want this to be an example of public history, making it available to people. People who are not only interested in the history of cooking, but who would like to see what the past tastes like. We've included a third of Mary Randolph's original recipes along with the new versions of them so that people will be able to prepare them at home. If you order your book through the Davenport House, I am happy to autograph copies for you. We will be having a couple of events in the fall and hopefully be able to do it in person then. So I've brought a couple of recipes from the cookbook. We're having tea, and I'm joined by Jamie Cradle, the director of the Davenport Museum, who has been such an instrumental part of this project. And we are serving raspberry creams and a Southern rice pie. And the rice pie is basically a rice pudding in a pie shell, but there's some subtle flavors in it. There's nutmeg, there's lemon rind. It's just a wonderful dessert. So,
Here we go.
enjoy that. What do you think?
It's delicious.
All
It's delicious. I'm not just saying that.
Ready?
Yay.
What do you think?
Delicious.
The book is available here at the Davenport House, or at Esther Shaver's, or at Barnes & Noble, on Amazon. All of the proceeds are going to go to support the Davenport House and the mission of the Historic Savannah Foundation.